Well, there are certainly a lot of big-time offensive skill players scheduled to hit the open market this offseason, highlighted by Le'Veon Bell. He'll be joined by some other dynamic playmakers like LeGarrette Blount, Allen Robinson, Jimmy Graham. So here are all the offensive free agent weapons, or at least some of the top ones here. And since you're so good at this touchscreen here, D'Angelo, we want you to put together your top 5 offensive weapons in free agency. Le'Veon Bell excluded, though. Is that all right with you?
Really?
Sorry, I'm going to take it away from you because we're going to push you here.
Assume he has the tag placed upon him. How about that?
Okay, we'll say he has a tag, so I can't use Le'Veon. So, okay, all right, I'll start with number 5. I'll go LeGarrette Blount at number 5. He's a 3-time Super Bowl winning champion. He knows how to get it done. He's played with Tommy over in New England, so I honestly think that he has what it takes to get it done. He's played in the Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowl champion. So I'm going to go with him at number 5.
Yeah, Tone Setter, a guy that you don't want to tackle in the fourth quarter of a game. No nonsense to his running style. Just hits you in the mouth and makes you earn every single tackle that you get.
Number 4, where you got up here?
I'm going to go Allen Robinson at number 4. And I'm going Allen Robinson at number 4 because he was a dynamic receiver before the injury. He had his injury week 1 with the torn ACL. And, you know, I'm hoping that he's healthy and he's going to be back. Not hoping he's going to be healthy. He is healthy. He's going to be back, but he was dynamic. And I hope the Jaguars re-sign him. But I'm going to go with him at number 4.
One of the more compelling tag debates is whether Jacksonville will use this wide receiver franchise tag on Allen Robinson or perhaps eschew using it entirely this offseason with that new Blake Bortles deal. They created about $9 million in cap space. That could help retain a player like Robinson.
All right, we still got Deion Lewis, Sammy Watkins on the board, but who are you going with at 3?
I'm going to go Carlos Hyde at number 3. Come on, San Francisco. Please sign Carlos Hyde, man. He's been a workhorse in that backfield for some time now. I know he split carries last year, but with the emergence of Garoppolo, I am hoping that we get him re-signed and back on the field because whenever you put the ball in his hands, he make a lot of things happen.
You know, I wonder if Kyle Shanahan, their head coach, says, you know something, I have such a good track record of finding value in running backs. Alfred Morris in Washington, players like Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, drafted players in Atlanta. He says, I don't need to pay $5 million or more per season to Carlos Hyde. Hyde's going to find work somewhere. Most important part of his game this year, an evolved pass catcher, something we did not see from him previously.
Viewers at home probably picked up on this. He is a big 49ers fan here. When did this start, by the way?
I was born in the 80s, and the 49ers ruled the 80s, and then we couldn't stand the Cowboys in the 90s, and again, we didn't like the 2000s because of New England. All
right, so you're sticking with San Francisco. You're all about Jimmy G, but offensive weapons here in the free agency market. Who is your number 2?
I'm going to go with Muscle Hamster. I'm going to go with him at number 2. When he's healthy, he got it done. He's been the workhorse down in Tampa Bay for a very long time. He helped out that struggling passing offense. And then he had the injury. He got suspended. But I think he's back on the right track now, and I think he's going to get back to his winning and highly rushing ways.
Feels like a change of scenery could be good for Doug Martin. A lot of pressure being a former first-round pick. Dealt with a few issues. Obviously was suspended at one point for 4 games by the NFL. Perhaps a change of scenery and a chance to have to earn a starting gig somewhere might be the best thing that happens to Doug Martin this offseason.
Sammy Watkins, Deion Lewis, Danny Amendola still up on the board.
Options.
Paul Richardson. Who is your number 1 offensive free agent?
I'm going to go with Danny Amendola.
Interesting.
Danny Amendola is going to be number 1, and this is why. Not only is he a dynamic receiver, he's a dynamic return man as well. So that's just 1 roster spot. I don't have to spend 2 roster spots on him. And not only that, he knows how to win. He's been in that offense with Tom Brady for some time. And apparently when you associate with a team that wins, you are a proven winner. And he's just a natural winner overall.
There's something to that? You think that actually means something, that if you've been part of a winning way, that you can carry that to another team?
It's all about culture. Like I said in my number 2 with the Jaguars, you know, if you're not accustomed to that culture, then it gets lost in translation when you get a taste of it. So with that being said, it absolutely plays a major part in winning and when you go to other places to continue that winning streak.
Yeah, and obviously what he was able to do once they lost Julian Edelman this year. You saw 54 catches from in the slot. Yeah. Field, do you agree with this as a number 1
I'll say this. Danny Amendola provides extreme clutch production, right?
Yes.
When you need him, he's going to make the catches. He's got a very good catch radius for a guy that is not huge, less than 6 feet tall. He's certainly, as you said, a gifted punt returner, has excellent decision-making as a punt returner. When to return it, when to take a fair catch, when to let the ball go entirely. The question with Danny Amendola will always be this. Can you play him on the field for 85, 90, 95% of your offensive snaps? The Patriots deliberately did not. That's the question, though, because injuries.
He's had a lot of concussion injuries.
Absolutely.
So that's, but that's the thing that has bothered him in his career has been injuries.
Had injuries. Every player has.
He's got a long list.
That's 100% of the game.
Yep.
All right, well, we do know who your real number one is.
That's my real number one, but you took him off my list.
I did. I'm sorry. We're pushing you here on the show. All right, we still have lots more to come because we want you to help us with the defensive free agents coming.